Hey, welcome to Gen X Grown Up. My name is Mo, and I am a Gen X Grown Up. If you're a fan of the Fallout series like I am, then you've probably heard of or played Fallout 76. And you've probably looked at a lot of the reviews and probably saw a lot of Fallout 76 bashing out there. Unfortunately, this is also going to be kind of a bashing too. It's just that Fallout 76 to me was really disappointing. And I'm going to kind of walk you through why I thought it was disappointing, and also at the end I'm going to show you the one part of 76 that really gave me a feel for the original. If you look back at the original Fallout, which came out in 1997, it was a pretty simplistic game. I mean, it didn't have the high-tech graphics, it didn't have the high-resolution kind of combat in it, but the thing it had that made it really special to me was it had a story. You felt that you were a story, you were a character playing out, a role in a game. And that carried me through Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout Las Vegas, I mean all of them, because I think that's a common thread that they had in each and every one. And because Fallout 76 is multiplayer, you don't have any interaction. You can interact with other players, but they're not really the same as the characters that add the color and the heart, I think, to walking through this world that they've created. I'm not really sure why Bethesda decided to go for the multiplayer aspect of this game rather than just kind of focusing on what worked and what worked well. Some people say that it's kind of rehashing old stuff, but I think each Fallout game has improved on the previous one in very, very positive ways. I've enjoyed each successive Fallout game as much as the previous one. Bethesda has always been one to kind of push the envelope and kind of create something that's new and different, whether it's in Skyrim or Fallout or all the other games they've come out with. But this one, it just seems like such a step back. Once you make it multiplayer, it just changes so many of the mechanics that, it's almost a different game. I mean, personally, I'm having a hard time figuring out what my purpose is in the game. I know they give you that initial mission right off the bat, which just seems weird, just very contrived, I guess. And all the missions on this just seem so impersonal, like there's no real stake in it for you. The other Fallouts, each one had a very personal mission goal in it. You had the very first Fallout, you're trying to find the piece that you need to fix the water purifier in your vault. Fallout 2, they went the similar route, except now your group is starving to death and you have to go find out what's going on. And then Fallout 3, you're forced to leave the vault because the overseer is kind of an ass and you're looking to find your father who also left the vault. Fallout Las Vegas, I mean, I could go on and on, but you get the idea. It's all those missions dealt with you and something important to you. This one, it seems like, oh, you gotta do this, or what, actually? What happens if I don't? I don't know. But the way the game designs that you have to do it with other people. And I know some people have gone it alone and been able to kind of be very successful that way. But it takes a lot of effort. It's very difficult. And it's not like you have the same people that you're playing with over and over again, which I guess you probably could. So to me, it just seems like Bethesda was trying to jump on this multiplayer bandwagon and just convert one of their best franchises into something it's just not. So something else I haven't talked about at all is the huge amount of technical issues that I've been having trying to play this game. I'm playing it on the PC version, and apparently that's where all the bugs lie. And so honestly, when I'm playing online and there's more than a few people in the area or more than a few things going on, the game is virtually unplayable. All this video you're looking at now is not doctored or anything. This is real time, how it stutters, how it just jerky. It actually wasn't that bad the very first day. It just seems to have gotten worse lately. And I know that they're working on patches for this, so maybe after they get all the patches done, I'll go ahead and take another stab at this game. But for right now, it's pretty much unplayable. So the area in Fallout 76 that I found, which was one, very playable, and also kind of made me get that feel for the original one, was when you go to the Vault-Tec University. And the reason why is because you discover the story, which is something that they had in like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and all of them. And they didn't have to even describe it all in words or anything else. It was just that they said that it's like in Fallout 3, you find a person sitting on the end of a dock with a fishing pole and a whole bunch of empty beer cans and a gun laying next to him, and your mind can kind of fill in the story that what occurred there. And this area did that. I mean, or at least it tried to do that, I should say. It had kind of like that subtext story in it where as you kind of dig through it, you kind of discover, oh, here's what happened. Then you kind of figure it out. But really, it just came down to discovering like a couple things, and that was it. There weren't even that many creatures inside the building for me to fight, which I thought was kind of strange. And it just didn't make any, I don't know, it just, for such a huge area to create, it just seemed like such a letdown. Fallout's visually beautiful. They spend a lot of time and effort, and you can definitely tell it's trying to be like a quality product, but I think it just lost too much of its soul to be a decent successor to the Fallout series. So I know there's a lot of other opinions about this. I know probably in the majority, but I'd definitely like to hear from people who maybe have had a great experience. Maybe playing on console games is a lot more fun. So if you are one of those people, please let me know. I would love to hear about it, and who knows, maybe you'll convert me into a console owner again. So it was great sharing this with you, and again, I'd like to hear your opinions and let me know what you think. All right, take care.
Don't you know that you're a grown-up? Subscribe to Gen X Grown Up by clicking right here and enable notifications so you won't miss a thing. Use the comments down below to tell us what you think, and while you're there, a thumbs up would be great too. Please share this online wherever you hang out. Connect with GXG on social networks by clicking right here. Basically, life sucks as a grown